Timeout!
Hello, North America. Welcome to Timeout. Yeah, that's right, North America, because you're all watching. We've got several games of interest in the area this weekend and the upcoming week as we get to conference tournaments. We're going to start out looking back at O'Neill and Neligh-Oakdale last week. O'Neill is kind of on a roll since losing to Wayne earlier in the year. They've won 7 straight games, including a 60-59 win over Neligh-Oakdale on Thursday. During that game, Tyler Regan, a senior for the Eagles, got his 1,000th career point, scored 21 points in the game, as O'Neill was able to hold off a charge by Neligh-Oakdale in the second half. Reagan is averaging 14.9 points per game, part of a good trio, which is going to become a theme this week of this show. A good trio of players for the Eagles. Also in that trio, Justin Appleby, a junior, point guard averaging 11 points per game, as well as 4.1 assists. Third member of that trio is Alex Tramer. Tramer, like Appleby, is a junior. He's averaging 11 points per game. O'Neill is getting good. Neligh-Oakdale is also getting good. A loss to one of the best teams in Class C1 for a C2 team that's now 13-3 gives them confidence moving forward. The Warriors also have a talented trio. All seniors, Tyson Belitz averaging 18.9 points and 4.5 assists per game. Grant White, 16.6 points per game. And Alex Kirkman is at 12.7 points per game for the Warriors. Our next trio is in Wayne. It is the combination of Jack Ivetovich, Peyton Gamble, and Grayson McBride for the Blue Devils. Wayne had won 7 games in a row prior to a loss to Boys Town on Saturday, but on Friday night, Wayne defeated Hartington Cedar Catholic 51-46 for their 7th win in a row, improving to 6-0 in Mid-State Conference play. They're 12-4 on the year. What I like about Wayne is that inside-out presence. Ivetovich gives them the inside presence, 11.4 points per game. McBride and Gamble give them the outside presence. Peyton Gamble is a great presence on the floor for the Blue Devils. He's been on the court since he was a sophomore regularly, averaging 13 points a game to lead the Blue Devils. Grayson McBride, he has in the gym range as well. Hartington Cedar Catholic, the loss to Wayne was their 3rd in a row by a combined 12 points. Hey, now we've moved on past the trios into that Winnebago-Ponca game I was talking about earlier. Ponca gets the win over Winnebago 53-48. It's Winnebago's first regular season loss to a non-Class A team since January 3rd of 2015 when they lost to Fremont Bergen. Bottom line, Winnebago is a good basketball team. Ponca is a good basketball team. Both of these teams expect to be in the state tournament. Logan Kingsbury was huge for the Ponca Indians. He scored 22 points. He was 5 of 6 from the field, 10 of 12 at the free throw line. He's one of those guys that if he wanted to could probably average 25 points a game. Instead, he does on any given night whatever the Indians need to win the game, because he's not just a good basketball player, he's a competitor, he's a winner. Ponca got a big jump moving to 13-3 into the top 5 in Class C2 wildcard points. Couple quick notes from the weekend. Norfolk has now extended its winning streak to 9. They outscored Omaha North and Lincoln High 156-100 in their 2 wins. A couple other big win streaks. Twin River has 8 wins in a row. Logan View Scribner Snyder 7 wins in a row. Humphrey St. Francis won the Goldenrod Conference Tournament by defeating number 1 Riverside in Class D2. Don't have highlights of St. Francis for you this week, but we will next week because St. Francis is coming to Lutheran High Northeast on Saturday for a pretty big showdown. Also this week, live streamed, O'Neill at Norfolk Catholic on Tuesday. Tune in for that, weather pending. Read the paper, check us out online, and always, 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 always brush your teeth. And don't brush your teeth just for like 30 seconds because you're trying to please your parents. Brush your teeth as long as you think it needs to take to thoroughly clean your mouth. And when you're brushing your teeth, the top of your mouth, also known as the roof, and your tongue need to be brushed. They need to be brushed thoroughly. Not only does that help as far as dental hygiene goes, it helps with your breath. I often get bad breath because sometimes I forget to brush my teeth as well as I should. I should floss more often. I should also rinse using Scope or Listerine or whatever your preferred rinse is. But that has nothing to do with basketball, so let's move on and talk about the end, which is now. See you next week.